Hi everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. I don't even know what to say about this. But you know what? For those people, especially to you women who are in what I call female in denial, that's like worse than white in denial. And what that means is, I'm gonna give you an analogy before I talk. It's funny. And this is all the stuff that I speak about from personal experience. How let's say a Caucasian person says he's not racist against a person of color, but when it comes to injustice and just a lack of compassion, or whatever happened in his life, and the root that caused him to be in the circumstances that he is because of the past, they don't want to hear it. They want to be they want to live in this colorblind world. But they will cry about Pearl Harbor, which was an inside job. They will cry about 9/11. They will cry about the Holocaust. They will even go before like BC and how they were oppressed by Middle Easterners and Arabs. But when it comes to injustice of others, they don't care, and especially when they're the beneficiaries of evil. They want the benefits of the evil, but they don't want the responsibility, and that's what we call white privilege. You understand now? Now, when I talk about many men, rather MRAs, men's rights activists, pro-man groups, and just regular men speaking about their issues with women and how they've been treated. I mean, how we as men have been treated by women. The minute we air out our grievances, they just want to be in denial about it. We're told to get the fuck over it, move the fuck on, and man the fuck up. Oh, however, when women face their injustices against men, and it's okay for them to cry about their fucking grievances, even though these bitches always had to say so and the fucking pick whoever they want to be with, and most of the time women bring it on their fucking selves from the men they pick. And this bitch who I'm about to put on fucking blast, Catherine Cunt, Catherine Kenu, something that's how her name is. But I know her first name real well. Catherine out in California for that castrated her soon-to-be ex-husband's penis and throw it in the fucking garbage disposal, and then have a fucking excuse. Well, he did it and he had it coming. Well, I'm gonna show you before I even go the fuck off. Before I go the fuck off. It's funny how she can cry about her grievances and injustices, whatever problems she had with this guy, husband, boyfriend. I don't give a fuck. Nobody deserves that. However, if the situation was in reverse, if she had her breast cut off, clitoris cut off, vagina cut out, I bet, and we threw it in the fucking garbage disposal, you women would be fucking crying. Y'all bitches are fucking, this is the shit I'm talking about. You are fucking misandrous. You're no different. It's the same with a person who's racist. You're worse than that. The minute something happens to you, we men have to hear about your problems. The difference is y'all pick the men and y'all shape the men, and it starts from young. Maybe you wouldn't have so many bad boys if you would get the nice guy early on, before you even started growing breasts, before puberty and after puberty. How about? I mean, the women's complaints is ridiculous about they can't find a nice guy, but they turn out every other nigga they come across. I'm gonna show you something quick, and this is a message to Amy Rivera. This is what the bitch says. Well, we ain't longer friends, but we never were to begin with. Guys really do suck. That's all there is to it. It makes me wonder if I ever find someone worthy of my time. Well, maybe if you start looking and stop waiting for shit to happen, you gotta go out there and make shit happen. But you know, you women don't want to hear that. Now the next comment comes down with Joshua. I'm not gonna even say the whole name. Shouldn't be doing that, but I'll just move on. Hey, I feel like he just put down all I've done so far is to be a victim. Don't feel bad, Josh. Sometimes girls don't know a good guy, even when they are right in front of them. And you know the reason why that is, Caesar? Is because they don't want a good guy, man. I have never in my life met a girl or never came across a situation with a guy when a guy gets turned down by a girl, by a woman. And the guy, I'm like, what's the matter, dog? She turned me down because I was a nice guy. I don't see that shit happening. Okay, women talk about men being dominant, ain't getting this shit together, and talk about men ain't building. I mean, these bitches don't even respect guys who build, because if the men would start building their own societies and their own tribes like they did like 1,000 years back, then women would have to fall in line. With this current system, they are on top. It's a fucking matriarchy. They just want us to build around the matriarchy. So you want responsible slaves. I mean, I never heard a complaint, well, I'm not going to fucking date a guy if he ain't on the honor roll. Y'all bitches need to just shut the fuck up. It's always poor judgment and poor choices. You don't even try to think. Because if you have to think, people who have to think are the people who have a lot to lose, like men. We have to decide, and we have to go past looks. And nowadays, you have to judge a girl on her character, because he's went on some fucking bullshit. Women are on bullshit. You get with a girl, she like you, she'll switch up on you and throw you in the trash. You sleep with her, she can say you raped her and you didn't. And it's obviously that you didn't. You go to jail, you get prison rape, you get beaten to death, you get tortured, you get murdered in prison, or you get the chair. And even you're found innocent, nothing happens to the bitch because of these fucking rape shield laws. God damn. I'm going to continue what Caesar was talking about. I had to get this off my chest. Now that you might not be the case for you, Evan. Oh, it is the case, man. She ain't no different. She's a typical hoe. I call these fake ass nice girls undercover hoes. They're so nice and sweet and friendly and pleasant, but they don't have nobody. She's an undercover hoe, man. Undercover gold digger. Slut cunt. She got that mentality. It doesn't matter if she is a whore or not. She still got a whore mentality. It doesn't matter if she's a gold digger or not. She ain't looking at a regular average guy. She wants the same thing as the gold digger wants. She's just covering her tracks. And you gotta watch out for women like that, guys. Come on, man. I just wish motherfuckers would have standards, man. Don't listen to these women. Even they say move in with her. Don't do it. Because she'll pull her dick out on your ass, man, and throw you out. Damn, man. You just don't trust them. You gotta hold. And I don't care if you women get offended. I'm so sick and tired of bitches saying not all women are like that. No, you're all like that, because the good ones don't say shit to the bad bitches who are making it hard for them. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of your excuses. Sometimes it just takes time. Just be patient. The right guy will come, I promise. And yes, most guys do suck, but not all guys. There are a few of us left. Josh, we will always be victims when it comes to women. I'm just gonna read down Amy. I didn't mean it. I mean you guys, I promise. I mean guys who play on my emotions and then act like I don't exist. Then stop picking these motherfuckers, Amy. And the sad thing is, I have a nice list. Okay, you have a high list of expectations that you can't even live up to your own. So get the fuck out of here with that shit, bitch. And it is sometimes, and then Paul White, I mean, you know, you got bitches co-signing. Times like this is wish I can press the dislike button, whatever the fuck it says. Not all guys suck, trust me. We're gonna smack this down. Well, actually, all girls suck. And trust me, women don't need no patience. They know which guy they can go with. The fact of the matter is, a lot of you guys, I mean, especially you 90s motherfucker babies, 80s babies, 90s babies, but you gotta understand, women want a guy that they can fucking control, man. And they want a responsible, on point, a multi-billionaire slave. That's all they're looking for. They want a responsible, accomplished, degenerate slave with some swag. So when shit goes, so whenever things don't go her way, she'll just blame your ass, or she'll throw all men underneath the bus, because if she blamed you will actually wake the fuck up and say, well, why are you blaming me for this and that? I ain't fucking with you. And see, then they know that will take her power away. That's why she don't blame the bad boys directly. What does that got to do? Why do I put this post out here? Because I know you women are fucking full of it. Then I come in and I screen captured. Obviously, I posted. I run this by Warren. What accidentally happened is, I accidentally typed the name, but it tagged her when I didn't want to tag her. So she saw the post, and her girlfriend saw the post. Now I'm the villain for exposing the bitch who she truly is. Okay. Then I come in, I drop some knowledge, and she deleted the comment, obviously, because it was too much truth. That's right, too much truth. I mean, let me tell you women something. A good man is an honest man. He ain't gonna say shit to make you feel good. I am not a stroker, and I'm not gonna fucking just lick your dirty clit and you lick your fucking pussy. I don't roll like that. Now, I would suck toes and lick your feet, but that's for my fucking pleasure. I mean, yeah, I do have a foot fetish and I like women's feet. But let me tell you this. Feet are much clean. I mean, when it comes to a woman's body, the feet are the most dirtiest part of the body is the mouth. A lot of people don't know that. But on the woman, the second most dirtiest part is her coochie. Her vagina. No, her pussy. I'm not going to say vagina because that's usually women take pride in cleaning their womb. So one of the cleanest areas is our feet, believe it or not. But women, for most women, they don't want to get down like that. I don't know why. You want a motherfucker to bow down and grovel at your feet. Here is a man comes down like myself who want to suck your toes, and you reject the motherfucker. I guess it's because there's a lot of men. If you ever worship footmen like myself understand this. You worship her foot, kiss her foot, suck her toes, especially suck her toes. Oh man, is a huge turn on. She gets so stimulated and it disempowers her. So basically what it comes down to, even when it comes to sex, it's about fucking control. Women will try to fucking control your ass. They're fucking tyrants. I mean, and then on top of it is because they're a woman, they get a fucking pussy pass because they don't run shit, because the way it's set up is that the elites who run the goddamn globe give women a little bit more power and you as a man don't have no damn power at all, especially when you're a poor ass motherfucker. And because of that, she's a puppet, but guess what? She has some form of authority over a men, period. So that's why they can jump back and say, well, I'm a woman and I don't want to hear, I'm so in the oxytocin of my brain, and that's why I can't make good decisions, and I was on my period. That's why they can say some dumb shit and get away with it, because the people at the top let these bitches get away with it. It ain't like in the fucking Middle East, in Southeast Asia, in some parts of Africa, but women, and some parts of South America, when women don't have rights. Like, I didn't mean it. I mean you guys, I promise. I mean guys who play on my emotions and then act like I don't exist. Then stop picking these motherfuckers, Amy. I didn't mean it. I mean you guys, I promise. I mean guys who play on my emotions and then act like I don't exist. Then stop picking these motherfuckers, Amy. So that's why they can jump back and say, well, I'm a woman and I don't want to hear, I'm so in the oxytocin of my brain, and that's why I can't make good decisions, and I was on my period. That's why they can say some dumb shit and get away with it, because the people at the top let these bitches get away with it. It ain't like in the fucking Middle East, in Southeast Asia, in some parts of Africa, but women, and some parts of South America, when women don't have rights like that. Most of them are villages run by independent men, independent from the government. That's why you have the slaughter going on in those so-called third world nations. And the reason why they're called third world nations is because those societies will not join with the corrupt system of Western civilization. They reject Western civilization. That's why they're called third world status. And then that's why you got the onslaught of indigenous people in those societies getting slaughtered and killed off because they refuse to join the New World Order. I mean, all I just told this bitch at the end, I mean, you see all the screenshots. Yo, the problem with why do you women, the reason why you have the problems that you have, and I don't remember every word I typed to this bitch, to this fucking low-life cunt. I just told Miss Rivera this. The problem with a lot of you women, y'all have been so brain raped by the fucking matriarchy. A lot of you women have feminist views. You need to reflect, you need to look within, and you need to look in the mirror. And you need to be honest with yourself. I mean, if you're a fucking feminist, tell me. If you're a fucking slut, tell me. If you're a fucking hoe slut who made a mistake, you know, like Raven, like, you know, that girl from Ghetto Gagga's Raven, you know, and you want to become an activist, tell us. Just tell us the truth. We ain't going to judge you. And I got to do a video about what if women told men the truth? And what if our moms actually told us, men who used to be boys growing up, told us the truth about girls and what they used to do, especially what moms used to do, and your aunt and women in your family who are your elders now told. I mean, the stuff that the women would tell you as a boy growing up, and all the shady shit that they did, they don't want you to know about that because you would not fuck with them. And also, not only that, and even if you do fuck with these bitches, you would know how to dodge it. You know how to get out of Dodge. You would know how to actually, you know how to manipulate. You be like the bad boy, manipulate these bitches. Not that I recommend you do that because, I mean, you get the dick cut off and being in fucking garbage disposal. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up in a situation. You get caught up with a child. Then you extort out a cash and then she use your child for ransom. So you extort money. Nothing goes to the child. They don't want to keep a tab on it. They say, I mean, they just want the man to suffer. And if she has a son, she'll make the son suffer and take it out on the son. Cater to the daughter. Now, if the daughter ain't cute and looks like the father, she gets treated bad too. So, I mean, if women told men the truth, men will actually network and strategize. And if men stuck together like women do, they wouldn't have no power. That's what it all comes down to. Y'all follow what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do with these misanthropic, hypocritical cunts, I'm gonna show all you women. I mean, the truth is that's why you hate a lot of us men. That's why you hate men like myself. Rather be TFL. I'm not gonna say consider myself to be a guy who's part of movements, but I believe in networking. I'm a network person. I learned the importance of networking. Just being on the internet for the last 3 years, almost for the last 3 years, networking, the importance of networking. I mean, I'm not just on YouTube. I'm on Generation X, networking. And it's crucial that men network, especially men of color. Known as, what you call black, especially black men networking. Because this matriarchy is whooping our ass. You live in the western part of the world, matriarchy is whooping our ass. You got women killing kids and getting away with it. Like Casey Anthony. And don't tell me she didn't murder her. I don't want to hear that bullshit. She had something to do with it, okay? And how the hell you gonna... I don't give a fuck if she was in the right state of man and the right state of mind. Because if a man used the same fucking excuse, where do you think he'd be at? Exactly. Jail. At least prison. Death row. Waiting. Or would have been executed a long goddamn time ago. So what I'm gonna do, I know this video is gonna be long, but I got so much to say. I'm gonna play a clip. I hope everything goes out. And I'm gonna break this shit down. And I'm gonna start putting y'all bitches on blast because I'm just tired of the fucking matriarchal abuse that you spewed on us men. I'm so sick and tired of paying for being punished for you picking the wrong guy and you take it out on me. That's not my fault. It's your goddamn fault. You had to do what's wrong. It's your goddamn fault. You had to do what's wrong. But you know what? You allowed it. You let him get away with it. Yeah, you get mad at yourself and you curse him the fuck up. But you're not. You're gonna be laid on your ass. Damn it! I'm gonna just stop. I want to just play the video. I got a phone call.
Brace yourselves, because we're about to go there, because this woman, allegedly did, according to the Orange County DA's office.
Time out. Allegedly did. She did it. If it was alleged, then I bet you that his cock would still be on his body. Fuck out of here.
Catherine Q. Becker is accused of cutting off her husband's penis with a knife, taking his penis and throwing it into the garbage disposal. She's been charged with felony torture and aggravated mayhem. Police say Becker attacked him because he filed for divorce.
How about assault with a deadly weapon?
That'll teach him.
Well, I guess when it happens again, it will teach you.
Remains in the hospital.
I bet you that those prison guards are wearing one of...
You know what? The bitch who said that will teach him, well, guess what? When we have another George Sedini, Ted Bundy, Jack the motherfucking Ripper, another serial rapist, another serial killer against you fucking women, well, that will teach y'all bitches, but you haven't learned shit. So shut the fuck up.
What are those things that footballers wear? Those metal cups.
Oh yeah, that the athletes wear.
Yes,
jockstraps, cups.
Yes. I mean, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know why he filed for divorce. I don't know what was going on between them.
Because the bitch ain't handling her business, ain't taking care of him.
I think it's quite fabulous.
I mean, you want to make jokes. She ain't taking care of him. Oh, that's right. Oh, you can get away with that bullshit. But we can't, bitch, please. Damn it.
I mean, can you just imagine that thing whizzing around the disposal? It's like hysterical. But however, I think I would have just, depending on why she cut it off. I mean, it does depend on the reasons why.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, standards.
So there's a justification for genital mutilation. So I guess those women in the middle.
Oh, I'll think of one.
I guess the women in the Middle fucking East who get their clitoris cut off. I guess there's a reason for that. Oh, y'all bitches would be jumping up and down and be like how evil it is and how wrong it is, and women need to stop being oppressed, and we men need to stop being savages. I'm so sick of your hypocrisy. All these bitches, all them fucking gold diggers, all them fucking cunts, lots of bitches, and the bitch, the host who's running the show is a fucking gold digger because she's with the guy because he's a billionaire, and that's how she got her fucking show. Sleeping your way to the top. Ain't that right, Julie Chen? And the rest of these, and then you got the Osbournes, we got the bitch from Queens, living up to the name. I mean, just all these hoes talk about nothing, talking about dumb shit, just promoting this misandry. But don't worry, when y'all women get killed, experience your pain and suffering and murder, we won't care. I mean, when will you learn? When will y'all bitches
In the dog's bowl.
when will y'all bitches learn that what goes around comes around? Do unto others as you want others done unto you. But since y'all like treating us like shit, then stop complaining when we as men treat y'all like shit.
Throwing it into the garbage disposal. She's been charged with felony torture and aggravated mayhem. Police say Becker attacked him because he filed for divorce. She's being held. She goes, that'll teach him. She is being held in a California jail while her husband remains in the hospital.
I bet you that those prison guards are wearing one of those, what are those things that footballers wear? Those metal cups.
Oh yeah, that the athletes wear.
Yes,
jockstraps. Cups.
Yes. I mean, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know why he filed for divorce. I don't know what was going on between them. However, I do think it's quite fabulous.
I mean,
can you just imagine that thing whizzing around the disposal? It's like hysterical. But however, I think I would have just, depending on why she cut it off. I mean, it does depend on the reasons why.
does it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, standards. I would have probably... I'll think of one. I would have just thrown it in the dog's bowl.
Why does the dog have to suffer?
Chewing on an old bone.
Well, remember the Lorena Bobbitt, the Bobbitt case where
Love her.
she kind of did that
Love
first.
her. I like candles by her picture.
You love Bobbitt? Well, at least she didn't put it in the garbage disposal. So they went and they found it in a field somewhere, and they were able to reattach it. But once you put it in the garbage disposal, I guess there's no reattaching that.
Also, it's like, was she like, oh, I cut it up, but that's not enough. I'm going to throw it in the garbage disposal.
And then turn it on.
She wasn't satisfied by just cutting it off.
I don't know that there's anything that my husband could do to make me that mad, though.
Oh, I can think of some.
Really? All right, like what?
No, it's actually not funny. I just said that to be funny. But there are things that I don't want to say because we're laughing about it and it's fun. That I can think of one thing that a man can do that I would consider chopping up his stuff.
Oh my
And
goodness.
what is it?
It
Cheating.
no, it's not cheating.
No, like I think I got it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Like, like a bad crime kind of thing. But I was also thinking, like, I wonder what their fights were like before this. Like, what their fights were like. If you don't take out the trash, I'm going to cut your penis off.
You see it coming. Well, they're fine. But
Totally.
allegedly, there's so much premeditation. There's poisoning the food or drugging him and tying him up. And then when the police got there, she was like, he deserved it. He's in there. That's what she said.
Who called the police then?
She did.
Oh, that was nice.
There's something I want to point out there, not to be like a total buzzkill, but it is a little bit like sexist. Like if somebody cut a woman's breast off, no one would be sitting laughing. Like it's not that right to sit around laughing about it if we think about it.
It's different, though.
It is different.
One's floppy and one stuff like that. It's easy to do that.
Some are floppy. Both can be floppy.
Oh, that's right. You know, the hypocrisy of this is, it's just brutal misandry right in your face. And a lot of you guys will say, well, don't do anything to make a woman mad. Shut the fuck up, you manginas. You are really part of the problem. Because I just want to just drop kick you motherfuckers. I want to just drag you in chains and set you on fire, burn you at the fucking stake. Maybe we should do that, start doing that with a lot of you manginas who are, homosexuals. No offense to homosexuals, but I'll say a gay guy has more balls than the typical heterosexual modern male in today's times. I said it, a homosexual male has more testosterone and more balls than today's American heterosexual male. And it's pathetic. There is no excuse for what Catherine did, what Lorena did. There's no excuse. Imagine us guys making jokes and having to talk, and we start talking, coming up, whoa, justifications why I raped this bitch, and why a girl got raped, or why she got killed, or why she got sodomized, beaten to death. Why don't we start celebrating that? And we got by with it, and then we say she deserved it. How would you like that? I guess I forgot you wouldn't like it, but you bitches are so fucking stupid. That's why you create your own fucking killers. Stuff like that. That's right. That's division. That's brutal misandry. And that's classic division that a lot of you foolish females support. Well, and it's like you never grew up. A lot of women, and people in general, but mostly women. The sad thing is, after watching this clip overall, more is expected out of children than today's adults. More is expected out of children than adult women. Women can be children. And you look at these bitches, they're like, late 30s, 40s, and some of them are approaching 50s, and they never grew up. They got the mind of an 8-year-old. It's sad. Now, if guys are laughing and like that bitch Osborne, if we started making jokes about women's breasts getting cut off, because that's what happens in other parts of the world, having their genitals cut off, and then you got their vagina being cut out, or sticking some sharp object where a woman can't have no kids. This is what goes on in other societies. How would you like it, women, if we started making jokes about that? So when a guy kills you, rapes you, gang rapes you especially, we should make jokes about it. When a woman gets killed, because women get killed more than men, and it has nothing to do with you being the weaker sex, it's because y'all bitches are dumb. You're so smart that you create your own killers. And I'm talking about both men and women. Women are vulnerable to being murdered and killed because women create their own killers because they're on a pedestal. They have an issue of men being sexist, but they feel it's okay to be sexist. And I don't care about what happened 6,000 years ago. You don't correct the wrong with the wrong. Okay? If that stuff about women being oppressed, and women were never oppressed in the West. You had oppression, but it was racial oppression, and I'm not just talking about the black, so-called black race. I'm talking about colonialism. I'm talking about the slaughter of the Native Americans. That's oppression. It's funny how nobody wants to talk about that. So, and you talking about how the guy drove you nuts. Ever stopped and think the reason why you were stressed was because you create drama. It takes two people to fight. So whatever stress that you had, you were causing stress on him. Oh, but that's right. Nobody can do that to you. But you women feel you have the right to create drama. You want to take a small thing that's fixable and repairable and can be easily resolved, and You want to blow it out of proportion and start an argument to have an excuse for why you went out and cheat, why you went out and dumped the guy and divorced the guy and took all his resources. You took his kids, you kidnapped his kids and extorted money, and you didn't do nothing for these kids. You expected them to do it all, but you kept the man out. That's pitiful. Let's make jokes about so the women feel justified of castrating you. This is, and you guys talking about getting women and talking about getting ass, and this is what they think of. This is what they think of you. To all you man janitors out there, this is how women view you. This is how they view you. So, well, I wage war. We've been attacked, men. We've been under attack for a long time. So we should do the same thing. We should just cut our clitoris off. We should cut our breast off. We should just beat her to death, torture her, and set her on fire. Burn her at the stake like we did in the past. Hey, you feel you have the right to laugh at our pain? We can laugh at your pain. It's hypocrisy. Like I said earlier in the video, people want to tell me to forget the past. You want to tell us men to forget the past? Remember my racial analogy earlier in the video? But you want to cry about your fucking past. Or I don't care if your anger was justified. It's still wrong. Because if your anger to do that action, to commit that heinous evil act, inhumane act, then you should have no problem getting your own medication. You follow what I'm saying? So you feel you have the right to cut somebody's genitals off? You feel like you have the right to murder somebody? Then I have the right to murder you. Then we as men have the right to castrate you, take your clitoris, take your breast, take your ass, chop you in half, beat you senselessly, set you on fire. There was the case, I don't know where it was, where a guy killed his wife, I think, or girlfriend, and put her in the fucking barbecue grill. So imagine if we were making jokes about that. Exactly, you wouldn't like it. So women, you wonder why you have misogynists out here? It's because you created. If you want the division to stop, and you want men to stop disrespecting you and not taking you seriously, then get your head out of your fucking ass, get out of your fucking pussy, and grow the fuck up. Get your head out of your ass. And for men, stop reinforcing bad behavior. Grow a pair of balls and stand up for yourself. And I call action. What we need to do is boycott CBS. Not just that. We need to just boycott. But we need to boycott women. Don't deal with them. I don't even care if you have a good one, because a good one will turn on you. See, women. See, they feel they can dump you on your ass. The reason why the guy got the divorce is because the bitch was crazy. And for the guy, and then another lesson. If you're going to break up with a woman or get a divorce, stay the hell away from her. And tell her to stay away from you. And don't talk to her. Have no communication at all. Get an order of protection. If that was me, if I didn't want to have nothing to do with my wife, I would not talk to her. I would not be in the same room. I would have moved the fuck out. Or I would have had her stuff packing. Her stuff would have been packed up, well packaged, and she can go anywhere else, but she can't live with me. That's how I would do it. I'm like, get the fuck on moving. Here, this is your stuff. Now go. It's funny how, and it goes to show you that women don't like rejection. But they feel they can treat somebody the way they want to be. They feel they can treat somebody the exact same way they don't want to be treated themselves. Because they feel they're superior to you. And you women are stupid because you fell for the propaganda. You are a puppet. You are the puppet for the elites. And when we have our catastrophe, when you're dragged in those camps and you're being raped to death and you being dismembered tied from limb to limb, being cut to pieces, being castrated, being your genitals being mutilated, being gang raped and tortured, beaten and senseless, forced to bear children you don't want to bear, we ain't gonna help you because you burnt your bridges. This is what happens when you don't grow the fuck up and get your head out of the ass. This is what happens when a child is not disciplined, not educated. And you don't. And this is what happens when the child has a bad example. A lot of people have been brain raped by the TV set in the school system, teaching you to be ignorant and dumb. That's all they teach you to be. They indoctrinate you to be a fool, and that's how. And that's why you have these females making a fool out their damn selves. They're not. They're not. They shouldn't. Anybody watching that show, The Talk, should not be watching it. My daughter would not be watching that. She would not be watching Oprah Winfrey. Because they're poor examples, poor influence, and this is why we have the problems we have. You can talk about what I need to make a living. Well, you know what? When it comes to making a living, if it hurts my people, if it hurts my nation, it's not worth it. Then I'd rather be broke than poor. I would not sacrifice my beliefs and my morality to get ahead. If I have to do that, then I don't want to be successful. And this is Big Boss Calvin signing out. Peace. I am tired. And I'm really tired of this bullshit. You have a good one. Peace.